right, Mr. Thompson. First thing I want to ask you is, and it ain't about Titus Howard. It's actually about the expectations that you all have coming into the season.
As far as the expectation, I pretty much want me and my team to pretty much come together and let's pretty much just fight this battle together. Pretty much this summer was pretty much just getting the morale and stuff like that, getting back on the track and be able to win this SWAC championship.
Now, Titus Howard has been talked about a lot. You all played together on the same offensive line. Could you tell me what type of person that he is?
Well, me and Titus, we already have that bond where we on and off the field communicate on an everyday basis, and the type of mentality I can tell you that he has is humble. And that's pretty much that type of experience where I'm going to lead into this further my last season, is that humble experience, and that every opportunity will present itself.
Now, does he set the example for you all now that you've seen him go in the first round?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So now by him being gone, that leaves you as the veteran on that offensive line,
yes,
right?
Sir. Along with my left guard, Leeward Brown, left tackle, DeAndre Brown as well.
But you're the center, so that makes you the captain, right? You got to make sure that you get all the protections and the coverage. Now, what does that mean, to you to have that type of responsibility to to be able to be the captain of that line?
It's something that I accept with great gratitude. Growing up in a household with second oldest of seven, I already had that role pretty much for me, instilling in my brothers that we're gonna fight this together. Being raised by a single mom, so I already had to accept that role growing up. So.
What's excited about when the time of the year rolls around?
Well, 2 o'clock. Usually, media day is over, but I guess we got to extend it a little bit. But the biggest thing is just knowing football's right around the corner, understanding, I tell people all the time, pieces of the puzzle. It's a new year, new opportunity, just getting our players to play well together and understand that as a family. So you're going to have some accolades, you'll get preseason, they got to do it. So we don't really worry about that. Try to block out the noise. Get back to work, understand what we got to focus on, and really be good at understanding our process. And our guys been able to do that throughout the summer.
What is your favorite part when fall camp starts?
Probably first game, when fall camp's over. Really, the fall camp is a grind to try to balance a lot of things, a lot of moving pieces. But the number one thing is how do you practice hard and really keep your football team healthy? Because at the end of the day, we know we're all one player away from our season really not being very good. So just understanding that, monitoring that, and achieving that, and then get to that first game with everybody healthy. And I think the first game is what everybody's waiting on, and I think that's the most exciting time because you've been going against each other. So getting a chance to play against somebody in the opposite color jersey, it really gives you a chance to say, you know what, now we can find out what our football team is made of and what we are.
They say wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, Big Sarge shall take up offering. You got chicken dinners in the back too. That's neither here nor there. Let me go ahead and get this thing started. All right, y'all. So I got something that's near and dear to my heart that was placed on my heart by God 2 days ago. 2 days ago it was placed on my heart, and I talked it over with a couple of people, and I said, okay, I got the confirmation that I needed, so I'm going to go ahead and this is what I'm going to do, you all. This is what God has placed on my heart, and I love it. So starting in September of 2019 through the end of the school year of 2020. So that's September 2019 through the end of the school year 2020. In 2020, I will be doing what I call Big Sarge salutes. And Big Sarge salutes will be, I will salute one male and one female high school athlete of the week. All right. So at the end of every week, starting in September, I will acknowledge one male and one female athlete throughout the entire school year. And at the end of the school year, there will be a scholarship given to one male and one female athlete at the end of the year. So all the submissions that I get and everybody that I salute, high school students that I salute throughout the year, at the end of the year, there will be a scholarship banquet and I will acknowledge them at the end of that banquet. And it's going to be a very good scholarship. Let me tell you that. It's going to be a good scholarship. I'm starting to get some people on board. I'm starting to get some sponsors, excuse me, some sponsors who want to donate. So let me repeat that one more time so it can be clear and concise. Starting in September of 2019, throughout the high school year, I will be doing what I call Big Sarge salutes. So let's just say John Smith plays for Cinco Ranch High School. So it'll be Big Sarge salutes. Big Sarge salutes John Smith of Cinco Ranch High School, you know, as the male, and then Jane Smith from Cy-Fair, you know, Cy-Fair, and she plays volleyball. So, you know, something to that effect. But every week there will be an athlete that will be awarded, and I don't want to say awarded, that will be given recognition from Big Sarge Media and Big Sarge Sports.
What are you wearing around your neck exactly?
So I think Daddy Yankee gave me this Home Run Derby 2019 championship chain. It's sweet. It even spins. So yeah, I didn't know this was a thing, but I'm very happy that I'm very willing to accept this. This is cool. I think I might play the game tomorrow with this on. Second row, left.
Mr. Alonzo, as a veteran and a member of the Wounded Warrior Project, I just want to say thank you and ask you, was it someone in your family or someone close to you that made you decide to give that amount that you're giving to the charity?
Well, both my grandpas, they served in the military. My grandpa on my mom's side was a Marine, and my grandpa on my dad's side was in the Army. One was during the Korea War time, and the other one was during World War II. So I just feel like a really strong bond with those people who are willing to make the ultimate sacrifice, and also on the same token, on the flip side, the same people that are willing to make that sacrifice and protect us here at home, whether it be firefighters, EMTs, cops. Like, there's so many people that are willing to make the ultimate sacrifice every day. They don't know what they're going to go into when they go to work, and a bad day at work for them is a lot different than me going 0 for 4, getting booed off the field. And this year has just been so special. I've been living in fantasy, and I just want to use my platform as almost to kind of just reach out to people and just make people aware of these causes. And I hope that other people could find the kindness in their hearts. Because for me, it's about the money, but for me, I think the platform and the whole purpose behind it and the awareness is the most important thing. And I hope other people can find the kindness in their hearts to reach out and help other people that help us.
First innings, but tonight he was extraordinary in the first inning. Do you have any idea if he's been focusing on that? Do you know?
No, he's not focusing on that. I mean, he wants to get everybody out. Like, every single hitter he faces, he's attacking to get out. He's not easing his way into the game. He's not, spending too much time worrying about, how he's going to get into the game. He's one of the best I've been around at bringing intensity and getting that guy out. Whatever that guy is, whatever approach he's bringing, gonna get after it.
I'm not sure if you noticed it, but there was a really sweet moment in the dugout between the Cuban baseball players who all hit home runs tonight. What does it say about the state of the game now that it's become so international that all these guys have?
That's a big question. If you want me to evaluate the state of the game, I will tell you. I'm too big one to be an honorary Cuban tonight. Everybody was kind of jumping on board with being Cuban tonight. It was a good night for the boys, and we celebrated it in the dugout. We love our guys, and our guys have a great culture among them. So I'll pass on the state of the game question, but I do think it was a huge night for a lot of our guys.
Am I Nicole Murphy? I don't care nothing about half. Do I look like Kevin Garnett's ex-wife? I don't care nothing about half. I want 80 as 8. Young Cody, name me.
To say you was the step. Make you half.
Hey, listen, young Cody. I have been a stepfather before, right? So just because I'm not biological doesn't mean that I don't love you just the same, young Cody, okay? Now, can you name me before we move on? Can you name me 5 teams better than the Astros?
I can't name you 5, but I can name you 3. And
Okay.
One of these is really, really biased.
Oh.
One of these is really biased.
Don't say the Phillies.
I'm going to leave that for last.
Okay.
The Yankees, like I said in the beginning.
They got a shot. They have some good
I
bats.
forgot about the Dodgers.
They don't have me in the arms. The Dodgers listen, hold on, bro. Did you say the Dodgers?
The Dodgers.
Listen, hold on. Time out before you keep going. Hold on. In the immortal words of the great Negro poets, Migos, skr. Hold on 1 second. The Dodgers got beat by the Astros in 2017 in the World Series, right?
2017.
And then they got beat by the Astros 2.0, which was the Red Sox, because Cora was on the bench in 2017. The head coach of the skippers, what they call them in baseball. The skipper, Alex Cora for the Boston Red Sox, was hired right after the Astros won the World Series, right?
Right.
So 2017, the Astros won. The Red Sox go to the World Series, play the Dodgers again, right?
Right.
Alex Cora's like, I've been to this movie before. I know exactly what to do. Look at what the Red Sox did to the Dodgers, and you'll see them do the exact same thing the Astros did to them in 2017. So the Astros beat them. The Astros 2.0 beat them. And if the Astros face them again, you think the Dodgers gonna beat them this time? To telling the Los Angeles Lakers to keep that same energy, and they're crying, talking about that Kawhi Leonard duped them, that Kawhi Leonard ran the game on them by holding them hostage during free agency, but you don't want to talk about the same way you did that, the same way you played the game with those players that you had before trading them to the Pelicans, when you were in the midst of trying to trade them mid-season, trying to almost strong-arm the Pelicans into trading Anthony Davis mid-season to the Los Angeles Lakers. And when I brought up the fact that, that they were doing those 3 young players who didn't know the business, who's always been a sport to them for the entire time they've been playing, it's always been a sport. They didn't know nothing about the business because the Lakers was the first team they ever played for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to talk about them having to find out on social media and by ESPN that they want a trade block. And everybody come out, including the Lakers, and say, this is a business. This is how it operates. Why should I feel any sympathy towards them now? Because they felt like Kawhi Leonard did them wrong.
It's a business.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But I do know why. Because this is just the Falcons' way. Young Cody, the year that the Patriots defeated them after being down 25 points, 28-3 was the score, right?
Yes.
The year that happened, young Cody, who was the offensive coordinator? You remember? Steve Sarkisian. You remember where Steve Sarkisian was before he was with Alabama? Because, he came from Alabama as the offensive coordinator, and then he went to the Falcons as the offensive coordinator. You know where he was a head coach at? Wasn't it USC?
Yes.
Wasn't Steve Sarkisian the young man who was at a pep rally drunk and then tried to blame it on cough syrup? Right?
I didn't know. What was that?
This is the same guy, right? This is the same guy that had allegations of being at college parties hitting on young girls. Same coach, right?
Yep, same coach.
So the Falcons brought in Steve Sarkisian first, and now they're bringing in DJ Durkin. What are you telling your players? Cody, in this day and age in technology, a day and age of superior super technology that we have, these players got Google. These players got a phone plan that got unlimited data. They can get on their phones and they can see who DJ Durkin is. And I guarantee you that the majority of the African-American players know who DJ Durkin is because Jordan McNair, the young man, God rest his soul, who died, was plastered everywhere once he passed away. Under DJ Durkin's watch.
That's just sad. Like, Falcons couldn't go anywhere, but I thought they couldn't go anywhere but up. Like they lost a lot of players to injury last year. All you gotta do is make a comeback,
Up, young Cody?
Up.
You're talking about the same organization that overpaid Matt Ryan and refused to pay Julio Jones.
Matty Ice, he got ice everywhere, including in his arm.
He must have froze up in that Super Bowl game then. Young Cody, there was a guy that tried to tell me. So the question was asked on Twitter. Who's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL right now?
Oh, please.
Who you say, young Cody?
The most overrated quarterback right now is probably Carson Wentz.
I started off this show by saying they're going to take my black card.
It already is taken.
Because the top 5 popular black movies that I don't like, drum roll, please.
You gonna get a drum roll. You don't deserve
I get a drum roll, young Cody. Number 5, The Lion King. Number 4, Precious. Number 3, Love Jones. Number 2, Love and Basketball. And number 1, Color Purple. I bet you all those movies I just named, if they not in your top 5, they're in your top 10, right?
Not all of those movies are in my top 10.
Well, hold on, because you gave me a hard time in the beginning.
I'm going to be honest, I never watched Love Jones.
What?
Oh, so now you're mad that I haven't watched Love Jones.
No.
It's one of your worst
Hey,
movies.
listen. No, hold on. No, because you gave me a little bit of slack, flack about that.
Precious. Yeah, those 2 are in my top 10.
Color Purple and Precious.
Yes, I love
You told me I couldn't talk about Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball is one of those classics, though. It's a classic.
In what? What is Love and Basketball? In all honesty, what is it, Jim Cody?
It's love.
Geek. I'll play you 101.
In a sport.
For your heart.
Geek.
I'll be like,
It's
what?
not there. It's on a pedestal. It's on a pedestal.
You know what it is, young Cody? Let me tell you I give you the reason early on why I didn't like Love and Basketball, right?
Yeah, they couldn't play basketball.
That's the first thing. Second
like
thing.
Hurricane season?
Who?
Hurricane season.
What's that?
With the basketball where hurricane attack, or not hurricane attacks, but it tears down their building.
Never seen it.
And then okay.
Is it on Netflix?
No.
Never seen it.
Gosh.
Young Cody, here's the thing too about Love and Basketball. One, I did not like the fact that they couldn't play. See, look, hey, I am Valencia King says not all of them were in my top 10.
Yeah, not all of them are in
So
my top 10.
they couldn't play basketball in Love and Basketball. Like Sanaa Lathan nor Omar Epps could hoop. Second thing is, this is a sports show, right?
Right.
Young Cody, has there ever been a time where you stepped on the field of the court and you weren't competitive? I don't care who it is. See, to me, you know why I love Kevin Garnett so much? You know why I love Kevin Garnett so much? Because when he stepped on that court, he's like, I don't care who it is. You be my wife, my mama, my kids. I'm trying to destroy you.
She would have been in the hospital.
You know why I love Kobe Bryant so much? Because when Kobe steps on the court, he'd be like, look, once I get this rock in my hand, everybody is an opponent.
It would have been anger in basketball.
I'll play you 1-on-1 for your heart. So hold on, let me make sure I got this right, boo-boo. Let me make sure I got this right. So if I win, I get to walk away. But if you win, I got to stay. Ball up. Is it make it, take it?
She ain't getting the ball back, huh?
What we going to, 5? Oh, I'm elbowing, dropping my shoulder. I'm hacking. Like, I'm hitting 5 straight points. I ain't even taking a jumper. I'm not even taking a jumper, young Cody.
Back all the way down to.
All 5 points gonna be layups.
That's trash.
Then you know what I'm gonna do? As I'm walking away, unfollow. Go to Facebook. Out of a relationship.
Oh no.
Big Sarge Sports shout out, world's oldest millennial.